5분입니다. 시작!
Nice to meet you. Sit down. Nice to see you.
Yes. I offer a box of things to go on. I offer a divine song. To God, it is.
올립니다.
The place you are all sitting in is the New Jerusalem castle.
So by looking at this, you can think of our heavenly palace map.
It doesn't clearly show the map here, but aerial photos keep appearing. If you look at that heaven from the outside, it's like an onion. Mountains surround it completely.
Mountains are layered to prevent any demons or ghosts from entering. And it's right inside the onion.
So the mountains are the bodyguards.
If they try to climb the mountains, the slope is so steep, they can't make it up.
If you go over there, if the mountains tip over, they can't get back up. They can't get back up. The slope is that high.
If you go in any direction, it's all like that. The inside isn't very steep, but the out layer of mountains is like a chicken's comb. You'll know when you see it. Take a look. Did the name change?
The Jerusalem Castle.
You have to type it like that.
God, the title is Heaven.
Heavenly Promised Land? New Jerusalem Castle? It's all in there. Even so.
No, not like that. Heavenly Promised Land is an adjective.
Oh, I see.
New Jerusalem Castle is a noun. The one in the front is an adverb. It helps the one behind. It's a compliment.
It explains the
New Jerusalem Castle behind. It can be attached to the front.
Oh, so should I do it as is?
The hiding line
have to listen to this.
Ah, the dragon sound. The dragon sound, yes.
The dragon roared around 6 a.m., and I've heard it dozens of times.
But the dragon's throat is 10 times wider than this building. I was riding on that dragon, and the dragon scales are about 1 meter long.
But it was so dazzling that I fell over. The dragon didn't just move, the whole ground shook. The entire wide lawn was the dragon's body. So feeling dizzy, I felt like there was an earthquake. But the person next to me was perfectly fine. Only I saw it. It was the first time I saw a dragon. And after that, the dragon's sound quieted down.
You understand? Now it appears directly in front of people. It appeared to me, and now it appears again. People who came from abroad saw it too.
So more people are witnessing the dragon. And later a house will be built. And even then. And when the dragon appears here, the dragon's house will be built. People inside here will also see the dragon.
It tells me the timing for that. So I am just moving according to that process.
And since I grew my hair out, it looks like me. I cut my hair now, but I must grow it out. When my hair is long, I look decent enough. Even if you go there, you can recognize my face immediately.
Only the outer appearance changes. Hair, hairstyle, physique, or height might change.
Everyone, there is no one who wouldn't recognize me when they go to heaven. Just by looking, it's my face.
Got it? Where did they say the Buddha's paradise is?
Inside the heart. It is inside the heart. And the actual heaven is in the stars of the galaxy.
Oh, the sun in heaven is hundreds bigger than the earth, right?
What is the diameter of the sun?
134. Colin. It's huge, isn't it? The earth is over 10 times bigger than that. The length is longer. How big is that sun? In reality, it is about 3 million times larger than Earth. That is the sun. But in the white heaven, the sun is just a speck of dust, right? White heaven is vast, isn't it? Buying and selling land like you do is something that only happens on Earth. There is endless land and no one even buys it, you know?
The sector is wide. And as for transportation, things like airplane and such on Earth are not even worth mentioning. If you want to move somewhere or go anywhere, you reach it in under a second. You know what I mean, right? So your capabilities will be different.
It won't be your current capability. However, the memory device is the same as it is now. Only the neurons and synapses in the brain will change. Right now, you have to analyze and judge with your synapses, right? But in the white heaven, if you go to heaven, all these synapses and neurons become automated. So in the white heaven, if you were in Korea during the Joseon dynasty and want to go back 500 years, then the synapses create it all. Then the Joseon era appears, right before your eyes with merchants selling things. Everything is exactly as it was.
You can touch and buy things, and if you check your pocket, there's money there. Also,
There are copper. Isn't it fascinating? That divine? The mechanism works amazingly. So you understand what heaven is like, right?
I mean, wherever you go, you can see what you want, and you can even go to the cabin where you lived with your mother 20 years ago.
Is it good? Is it not good?
Anything you set, it changes the neurons to match that setting.
Is it good? Is it not good? It's good. So language, you can just speak with people from Egypt, from all over the world.
You can speak with everyone. There are languages on Earth, right?
In the white heaven, the language returns to your past. You can communicate directly with the person in front of you via telepathy. And if you go back to the past and meet your mother, you need to talk, right? Then the language you used to exchange with your mother is used again. Your mother understands those words, and you understand them too. You know? So you can freely converse with everyone who came to the white heaven from all nations. Isn't that good?
It's good. And if you want to record that conversation on video or want to watch it, it is all stored.
It's good. But here we have to operate things, run machines, and so on.
Everything is already set up in the synapses in the neurons. So I keep my memories as they are, but they are tucked away in a corner, and you receive those many new synapses instead.
In other words, I have changed into a universal brain.
But your old mechanisms are still there. That is how joy exists. Oh my, it is so convenient here. Oh my, I lived without even tap water in the past, but what is this here? There is no need for water. There is no reason to wash. There is no reason to eat to supply moisture. There is no reason to eat protein.
To make protein, you have to ruin farmland and create methane gas. You have to raise cows for beef and so on. Is that right? It is because this is hell. To ingest one thing, you have to throw away another.
Earth is like that.
If I farm, I have to spray fertilizer and pesticides. I have to make the environment of the earth that much worse just to eat one meal, to survive. And that is why this is hell.
You understand, right?
In this hell, Buddhism established nirvana to guide your heart's tool toward it.
You understand, right?
It tells you to achieve Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi supreme enlightenment. But what does it amount to? It is the paradise of the heart, where your heart finds peace. Does it really exist? It does not exist. But if you go to the white heaven, which is infinitely larger than the sun, you are truly born anew. Understood? So must I keep wearing this long hair or a wig? If it is necessary, I will wear one. So the appearance I have in the white heaven is not like this. It is very free, and every single strand of hair is an antenna that controls the galaxy. Now it's falling out, right? If you go to the white heaven, your hair will absolutely never fall out.
You know what I mean, right?
Every single strand of hair is my neuron.
Understood?
All the synapses there are functioning.
So is there a need to cut hair? No. You can change your hairstyle as you please. Exactly. There is no need to cut, trim, or do anything like that. It becomes whatever you want.
Or when you go to that world, you will say, it is a true miracle that I met the divine being. Yeah. So I said that the paradise you go to in your heart is the true heaven, right?
This paradise within the heart is like someone in prison who is actually in earth's hell, finding joy within themselves. Just to make the heart comfortable.
Can someone in prison do whatever they want? Since they cannot in their heart, they go to their hometown and meet their mother. That is called the nirvana of paradise. That is what is called Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi.
Understood?
I don't need to write it down for you to know, right? That's what I mean. However, I will raise your level through my questions regarding the state of highest reverence in the heart.
What did I say is the highest reverence in the heart?
You said Gyungo. Good. As I said in my book, the state of highest reverence in the heart is called Gyungoe. Now, Gyungoe. Then actually, posture.
Posture?
I said acting with posture is Gyeongjun. Now, do you all know what Gyeongjun is?
Posture. Yes, posture.
So for this posture, I called it Gyeongjun, right? Now I am teaching you all step by step.
It is Gyeonggun. However, For ordinary people, showing Yongo towards sages is the highest level. Right? And as for posture, Gyeongjun is the highest level.
Right? Then there is humility, right?
While having Young-O in your heart, what else must you have in your heart? Humility. You must have humility. Anyone know the highest stage of humility? I'll give 5,000 level points. Humility is in the middle. Coming from the 5,000 level points. So you now know that the highest stage of humility is Gamyo, right? Ne?
You know it, right?
This is the highest stage. Then how is it different from humility?
There's the difference between humility and Gyamyo.
Being humble is the opposite of being arrogant. Being humble is the opposite of being arrogant, but
Gyamyo is neither arrogance nor humility. Do you know what I mean?
there's the character Hyo empty at the end. You shouldn't even show off that you are humble.
You must empty even that. I am a humble person. If you think like that, you are not a humble person.
That is arrogance.
Now you understand what I mean, right? Io is forgetting even the fact that you're humble. It must become a habit. You must treat everyone you see as a guest. Everyone you meet once you step out the door is an honorable guest. Honorable guest. Even if a taxi driver hits you on the street, you think, an honorable guest is hitting me. I must have hurt the feelings of an honorable guest. Isn't that so? Yes. Thinking I should be humble toward everyone I meet, like an honorable guest, is also a bad mindset. You should just, everyone you meet, whether an elderly person, a senior, or a child, as an honorable guest. You're polite when treating an honorable guest, right?
That is Gyamyo. Do you understand?
If you're fighting and say I was humble to you, why are you acting like that? Is that okay?
Because you were conscious of being humble, you end up fighting with the guest. Is that right?
I came to the department store and worked there. Why aren't you being humble to me? So when an employee says, but I was being humble, this is not humility.
Oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have forgotten my humility for a moment. I'm sorry. If you do this, the customer, hold back.
You understand?
But look here, I was humble too, so why do you want to fire me? What am I supposed to do if the company says I wasn't humble? Is it right to argue like this or not?
That is not being humble.
A humble attitude means you must even forget that you are a humble person.
You must habitually treat everyone like a guest. That is true humility. Then humility contains pride. Even when being humble, pride is contained within it. Oh, I'm a customer, so I must be humble. Does this work?
Doesn't.
It doesn't work. You must treat everyone, whether it's your enemy or anyone else, with humility.
Understood?
Now I have taught you the highest level.
Awe? This is higher than respect? Or reverence and things like that?
It is the ultimate reverence.
The ultimate respect. Awe?
This is directed toward the divine. Then what is the best attitude to have?
A pious attitude.
Pious attitude. Understood? Oh, I donated so much to the church. Why won't you make me an elder? Is that pious? Don't you agree? Oh, I donated so much to God. Why won't you give me the golden cross yet? Did you say something there? I have a burning desire to give. I watch the look of joy when I give.
Then in my synapse, that is stored.
Then I think, oh, people feel happy when they receive the golden cross. So I would want to give it to them, right?
I want to give to everyone.
That is the truth. That goes into the synapse. I saw the look of joy. Our Beijing's expression changed a bit. It's different when receiving a golden cross and when not. That
Comes out. You understand? So for all of you, an attitude of awe is the best attitude.
whether the divine gives you a golden cross or not, you must be in awe. He didn't give it to me, so I won't be in awe. That won't do. I am not saying this to be funny. Laughing? Now I will ask a question today.
What is the cancer drug in the world that has absolutely no side effects?
Beijing got the time right. That's why the Golden Cross has value. Beijing was the only one who got it right. Beijing, go ahead and enter the 5,000 Jian. It is the name of Hail Pyongyang.
That is the cancer drug with zero side effects. Yes. What is the next cancer drug with no side effects? It is laughter. Laughing out loud.
Even fake laughter counts. So even if you sit in a room and laugh fake, I'm not fooled. My synapses and neurons fire away. They fire and I start clapping and acting crazy, right? Inside me. Yes. Don't you think so? Then 5 hormones are released in the brain. What hormones are released?
When you laugh.
DHA comes out.
Serotonin comes out. Then what else comes out?
Estrogen comes out. What else comes out?
What is the male hormone?
Endorphin comes out.
Also the male hormone. Testosterone. Testosterone hormone comes out.
If it's a female hormone, estrogen comes out. Like this, there are 6. When you laugh, these are all anti-cancer drugs. Do these have side effects or not?
There are absolutely no side effects. But anti-cancer drugs and injections, those are the only ones that bring side effects. Bacteria. I mean, cancer cells think you're funny. Are you going to drive me out with things like this? Right or not?
But if you laugh on top of that, these amazing hormones are released. They come and just provide anti-cancer. They help with immunity. So cancer cells, oh, this person is always laughing. How unlucky for us. Let's get out of here. The thing cancer cells aim for most in you is fear. When you have fear, do cancer cells multiply very fast?
Yes. Do you think so?
Oh my, I got cancer. Oh, what do I do? If you think that, that's exactly what cancer cells aim for. But just try it fake. Laugh your heart out. Cancer cells get scared.
Right?
Those 5 or 6 hormones are scary to them. You know, right? Yes. They just catch the cancer cells. That anti-cancer drug with no side effects. What is the first one?
What is the second one? You know, right?
What is the third? Doctor's prescription. The third one is a doctor's prescription. Then there might be some side effects, right? So if possible, is it better not to go to the third one? Is it not good? It's good. So you must laugh a lot. So you do not laugh.
That makes you laugh a lot, right?
That is doing anti-cancer treatment without you knowing. Now finally, for you to be even healthier, the last thing I'm teaching you today. Yama.
Humility alone is not enough.
Until now, I've quietly taught you about humility. Don't be arrogant. Humility. Guillaume and humility are relative, but they are comrades.
Yes. Don't you think so? Amen.
I'm humble and I say nice things, so why is my husband angry with me? Can you say that?
No, you can't. To be humble, you must be humble until the end. That is Guillaume. Do you know now? Yeah.
Oh, I've done so much volunteer work. Why don't they give me an award? If you think that, there is arrogance in it. Even in volunteer work, there is arrogance. Then what is service that doesn't contain arrogance?
It is dedication. Dedication.
You understand?
Service is simply dedication. You give your money, offer your body, go to Africa and help those who are sick.
And doctors die a lot from infectious diseases there. That's why they are serving by offering their bodies. They don't even know if they might catch a disease and die. They treat people with infectious diseases, AIDS, and other illnesses. The doctors, that person is dedication.
Am I right or not?
Many missionaries also got sick and died doing that.
Many doctors too, you know. Then what is that?
Dedication. What is dedication?
Service.
It's offering your whole body and mind. What do you call that act? Too?
Service. Why did I bring up dedication?
That's service.
It's the highest form of service.
So if you say, I've been doing service for years, that's not dedication.
Arrogance.
Got it. Arrogance is hidden in there.
That doesn't raise your level much in heaven. Do you understand now? You learned today why your level doesn't go up, right?
If a cancer patient sits in a room and keeps faking a laugh, the cancer will be finished.
That laughter goes into the synapse.
Isn't that so?
Then the synapse receives it. I hear the sound of movement. Suppose I bring a delicious bowl of cold noodles here. Your brain synapses will immediately order you to produce saliva. That's right.
You just start swallowing saliva, but then I start eating it deliciously.
Then your synapses go even more wild.
What? Isn't that so?
So even if you fake it, the noodles won't go to you because there's only one bowl. But the hormones, as if you were eating the noodles, are all released. So if you fake a laugh, and if you fake it, does the brain react or not? Not.
It reacts.
And so the cancer cells are finished. That is the no jokbong strategy. If you go there, there's no jokbong peak. If you go to Maduros and Mark, that's how it is, isn't it? They made it look like grain was piled up on that mountain. When the Japanese troops came, they thought, look how much rice they have on that mountain, so they ran away. How many soldiers? They have so much food for soldiers piled up. They got scared.
Likewise, cancer cells think we should make this person anxious, but they keep laughing. This is bad luck. Let's go. And the cancer cells leave. Do you understand?
What I today? It's a short time, but you must be humble. Got it?
And you must always smile.
But it's even more impressive if you make yourself laugh. Got it? When you come here, you all laugh a lot. If you laugh while playing, there's no germ that can hurt you. If you even drink mineral water and laugh, who could stop you? Who could stop you? So in fighting cancer or diseases, the most important thing is energy. Energy. Energy.
You have to beat the germs in a battle of energy.
You must suppress the germs first through an energy battle.
I won't die from a germ like you.
You have to have strong energy like this. Got it?
The one who gives you that strong energy is Yang Yang. Today I told you about a cancer drug that costs nothing.
I told you about a side effect-free cancer drug, right?
Yes.
Isn't it fun? Yes. Now you all will gradually get healthier.
It sinks right into your head, doesn't it? Yeah. Today I taught you about humility.
You must be humble, but because humility has a dual nature, it has no sides.
It's like the middle way in Buddhism. Got it? I was humble. I am conscientious. You should erase such words completely. I must be unconditionally kind to others and be humble.
And when you go outside, open your gates, and everyone you meet is
A guest. A VIP. A very important guest.
And when I go to a place where many people are gathered, when I go to an event or such, how should I act?
You must act like the host performing a memorial service.
Right. Don't you agree?
Every person is watching me and scoring me. That is the memorial altar. Got it?
Do you stand up and act out when holding a memorial service? You don't, right? You act very respectfully and solemnly. Okay? So when dealing with many people, if you act like the host of a ceremony, people will raise you up. They keep raising that person up.
Got it?
Thank you.
An expensive sermon.
An extremely valuable sermon.
Got it?
It's not fun when others do it, but it's fun when I do it.
This is how you should offer it to the divine. Yes. Divine Leader, today we are offering some clothes. This is Angel Youngdae from Seoul Academy. He is a high school senior. He came to see the Divine Leader in the 4th grade, and today he came to see the Divine Leader before the start of the semester. Grandmother. Yes, Angel Lily and lower the floor a bit. Mr. Yongdae, yes. Yes, a big round of applause. I have changed.
Now take the picture again. Take one shaking hands.
Now, funds. It's come again the school year to see God, and since you're in the you wanted to see God before signing your contract, so you brought your grandmother.
Please give your blessing. Let the blessing flow in. From this person, such a grandson has emerged.
That's right.
Oh, her DNA and genes are in here.
Isn't it fascinating?
Yes.
Oh, it's incredible. May the blessing enter and rejuvenate you.
Thank you. To be very successful.
Youngjae, be very successful. Let it all end.
Please come out.
Oh, congratulations.
You see, a tree keeps losing its leaves, right? Then new leaves come out again next year.
So the newly emerged leaves and the fallen leaves are stuck together.
So last year's leaves are stuck on, and the new leaves are. This is the grandson. It's like leaves that should have fallen 3 years ago are stuck on the side.
Yes. Isn't that right?
It's hard enough to even see one's own mother, but if something goes wrong.
As you're born,
Since the mother, and even the grandmother appeared, did the grandmother fall 3 years ago? Isn't it fascinating? That boy came out of that grandmother there.
do you understand?
So don't look at it as something ordinary. Every single person has gone through that precious process as people who have emerged after all sorts of hardships.
Do you understand?
I offer a song to God again. This time I offer to God from Moon Young Ju in Japan.
She gave the most among those who sang. Oh my.
Oh, the numbers.
If that man had come out, it would only be 1 trillion. He has to have something charming to get more. Men are always at a disadvantage.
Yes, another song.
But when the judge is a woman, men have an advantage.
I offer a song. This time Angel Demon from Angel City offers Serenade of Memories.
Oh, a hat. Let's see.
Very nice to see you. Gave a lot. Woman's effort is a talent. He sang well, didn't he? Yeah. He sang well, but since he's a man.
I offer another song. This time, it's our angel Kim Jeon-suk and angel Jung Tae-woo, a couple who are leading Cheongju City. And yes, they are leading Cheongju City well. Yes, I offer praise.
You know why I gave this score?
would be better if a woman sang the song.
Now I offer another song. This time, Angel Julia, Ryan from Suwon City offers Passion.
Since she's a woman, it should be a bit advantageous. She sang well, right? Oh, she really dances so well. I guess she uses this song to seduce men or something. Oh my. It's quite a cheeky song. A very cheeky song. This time,
We're filming a vlog again?
you know, you don't look like the type to be cheeky. You don't look cheeky at all. You look very innocent. But deep inside, the song is cheeky.
Yes, this time it's a vlog. Lee Namjoon, Lee Shongha, and Jay Eunchi is presenting My Love with Cry.
Side one?
Give it to side one. Give it to side one.
Thank you. Stay seated. Stay seated.
One for them too.
Now we're starting. Presenting My Love Weep and Who Cried.
Side one. Side one.
Side one.
Sihyun.
Mom, we are starting.
Oh my. It's fun doing this with the babies.
Right?
Oh, it's fun. I thought we only did pop songs, but this is fun.
Right?
It's nice to do Korean pop.
September 11th promotion. On September 11th.
On September 11th at 6 o'clock. At the small theater.
Under the small theater. Plaza.
We're doing it there, and they say they'll serve food too.
Salad, yes, we've prepared delicious salad. Salad, we've prepared delicious salad. It's at 6 o'clock. Yes.
Since they haven't been here in a while, we need to give them a lot of appreciation.
We need to make it worth their trip.
Now we'll play the requested song from Shinri.
What should the requested song be? Raise your hand if you like Red Lips. Anyone else? Who was it earlier? You cry and I cry?
You cry and I cry. There's a song like that? Let's listen to what this You Cry and I Cry by Nahuna is.
Let's listen to it.
And then one more song request.
Should I present next?
Oh, we should ask about that. Let's have our members vote. Yeah.
This music is from a movie theme song.
Don't ask about the past. Moon Jung-suk and several actors are in it. Moon Jung-suk starred in it.
That Moon Jung-suk. Partner.
I think Park No-sik might have had a background as a gangster or a fighter or something. And he fell in love with Moon Jung-suk, and that's how the story develops. But this music is extremely famous. This music was out even when I first came to Seoul. This came out when I was in my early teens. The style was different from regular pop and very sophisticated. The melody is a bit different, right?
Very sophisticated.
It's completely stuck in our synapses. Hearing that, it immediately reminds me of those old back alleys with no street lights.
And you'd see men and women passing by, looking so lonely. It was like that back then, in Seoul. There were no street lights, you see.
But when I was young, I'd watch couples on dates so intently. As they walked by, their faces were in the shadows. Kids these days aren't like that. Everything's so bright now, but back then, when couples passed by,
One woman might be sitting there holding her wedding dress.
And the man, he'd be nervous, like someone dating for the first time.
And it was all so dim.
Right? And from the radio shop, this kind of music would play. This was a song you heard a lot from radio shops.
Don't ask about the past. It's a touching song. But people in Seoul had so many wounds back then. They were refugees after all. There was no such thing as a registration card yet.
I lived in Seoul for several years before.
After the 5.16 military coup, they introduced registration. That's right.
so in those days without IDs, after the Korean Seoul's back alleys were incredibly dark and lacked streetlights. But there were many couples living together in small, rented rooms. They couldn't afford a wedding. So songs like Don't Ask About the Past were deeply sorrowful.
And the sound that stands out from that time is the sound of footsteps. The lady in red shoes.
Chimes click-clack, the sound of heels passing by in the night, and the man couldn't even bring himself to speak to the lady in red shoes. Nowadays, you'd go right up to her and start a conversation, but back then, he just listened.
You'd listen until the sound of those heels faded away.
Men just weren't in a position to date. They had no money. They didn't really have jobs either, right? So he would just listen to her footsteps burning up his own youth.
It's poetic, isn't it? That's why The Lady in Red Shoes isn't a happy song. It's a heartbreaking song. Those clack tums of the red shoes, men had to find solace in that.
There was an era where you couldn't approach someone or even go on a date. You know what I mean?
In those hungry times, the songs I mentioned, like Don't Ask About the Past and Lady in Red Shoes, these are really sad songs, but charming.
You get it? Yes. Oh, I was actually shocked.
He shared those great songs today and told such interesting stories. Oh, we're just saying this for a laugh. It's fun, isn't it?
You should laugh like that.
Now, let's offer up the poems of the heavenly kingdom to the citizens of heaven. Many people are here for the first time. Let's offer them up. Yes, we'll share 2 songs.
That was fun, right?
Our singing contest is very fun.
Even though it's short, you'll still smile after going home.
You know what I mean?
Don't ask about the past. I listened to a very good song.
It is long. Everything is like a time bomb. When the time comes, looking at that baby. Going to see you. Everything you see that isn't covered. Does not exist. The space that to heaven.
You saw the world of the virtual and the real.
This earth is all virtual, 100%.
But you all, the moment you die, you will see reality.
Coming to heaven, receiving blessings and nameplates from the God is reality.
And the level is also reality.
You take it all with you. So, listening to music like this or seeing things with your eyes is all stored in your synapses and taken as reality.
Do you understand? It's all virtual, but
it is stored in the brain and taken as reality.
Just like leaves on a tree, these neurons, the branches are all synapses. Then it entered the brain. Amen. You take it all intact.
Oh, I was so hungry on earth. I was unfilial to my mother. I was unfilial to my father. If you have things like that, you take them with you.
You take them as they are, and when you die, you can resolve them all in the other world. You can meet your father, call your mother, and give her a level, and live happily. Sounds good, right?
So completing the resolution of grudges is impossible on earth?
On earth, you cannot cure your mother's illness. My mother has a pain in her colon. I cannot switch it with my own colon. My mother has a nose problem. I cannot give her my nose.
All right or not? Amen.
So I have the heart to do it, but I cannot put it into action.
If my son is dying from illness and I want to save him with my heart, is it possible?
It is impossible. I had no choice but to let him go. But we can meet again in Baikong.
You understand?
So here, you cannot do whatever you want to give to others. But in the realm of Baikong, everything is possible.
You can give everything you want to give. This world is a world of incompleteness. In other words, this virtual world is a world of incompleteness. You understand? Someone who tries to achieve perfection here is a crazy person.
This place is just for learning in an incomplete world. Just learning.
We learn. And we have music. Mr. Hoon is doing music. Can you master music from the start?
It is not easy.
You understand?
So how much do we have to learn this music to master it and make it complete?
There is no end to it.
You might be the best in our country, but you go to the US and find someone even better.
You understand? This world is a place of infinite competition. It is infinite competition, and you cannot see the end of it. You understand? But if you want to be the best here...
That is a foolish thought, right? Yield the top spot to someone else. Do you know others? Do you know yourself? You should yield like this. If you try to achieve something here, or try to become the richest person, it is just like playing games. Like when we were young. When mom says, come inside, all those game cards you collected are useless. Once you go to college, what use are those game cards? You only obsess over them during elementary school.
But I was not foolish, so I studied instead of doing such things when I was young.
You understand?
But those kids who were obsessed with those cards don't amount to much.
They have wasted a lot of time.
Time. You understand? Playing is fine, but
It eventually leads to gambling, turns into stock investment, and ruins the whole family.
That is what it is.
It could happen. I said amen, and I didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't drink coffee, didn't date. I only
Studied. And it was preparation work to realize the will of heaven.
preparation process was tremendous. You understand? So I tasted sadness. Saw everything, went to battlefields, and did it all. As a veteran warrior, I've done all sorts of things. Haven't I experienced everything while going through all kinds of hardships? All for the mission of leading you to the white heaven.
But do you have any wounds?
None. However, when listening to music or things like that, those wounds and such are still in your mind, right?
But you didn't fall into them.
Into the wounds. How did you deal with those wounds? I enjoyed them.
When you hear a song about a girl in red shoes, you understand all the sorrow and sadness in that music. What did you sing earlier?
Don't ask about the past. That's what it says.
You understand all the pain of the past, the music and the stories from those movies. You understand, right?
That's why it's a jade-like heart. My heart is like a precious jade. I can appreciate everything and understand everyone. I can even understand a murderer. You understand, right?
Someone at that level,
Must speak for you to be moved and reach heaven. Got it? Something remains. You saw the dimension shifting? Flying saucer at the end, right? Yeah. Play the end. A wormhole appears. That thing appearing is a wormhole. In a moment, a white light will come down. Two of them.
That's a white hole. And a black hole, we call it a wormhole. Now, before that appears,
This is the sight of His Highness going to the white heaven.
Like,
The white thing appeared, right? That white light shines from the white heaven to here in 1 second to here. But it would take 12 billion years for that light to travel at the speed of normal light, right? So it takes 12 billion years, but it came in just 1 second.
it arrives really fast, doesn't it?
that flying object, that large object, arrived here in 1 second. At the speed of light, it would take 12 billion years.
But it got here in 1 second. Isn't that amazing?
So to travel through the universe, since it's so vast, the speed is that fast.
It circles galaxies dozens of times in a second.
Fun, right?
Think about how great you become when you reach heaven.
You don't just fly around. It's 12 billion times the speed of light. To be able to travel anywhere you want at that speed, how incredible is that?
No need to ride planes, worrying, getting leg cramps, or feeling sore.
You know what I mean? Yes. So you can do things instantly.
What takes billions of years in 1 day?
It can all be resolved. Do you see that? Who do you think made that dimensional transporter?
That red light just turned on, right?
You have to look closely. My room is right next to that.
When I come to my room, as soon as I get on, it turns off.
Now show a little more. It turned off, right?
That's me in the onboard state. In that state, I travel as light right underneath the room. Oh, it disappears into light there.
Right there, the color changes, right? And do the angels dance or not?
The angels are dancing? Amen.
Oh, it arrived in 1 second in that state. You shouldn't call this science.
Super science.
So what do we call that? Super science? Level 5000 unified field?
What did we call super science? What? Unified field?
The unified field. Everything in level 5000 enters it. Einstein said this was impossible to access. He said it's something only spirits or God can do, not humans. Einstein, the man with the best brain in the world, gave up on it. It's in his autobiography.
He figured out special relativity. But beyond that, can Heo Kyung-yang sit here and withdraw energy from 8 billion people globally in 1 second or not? May not.
You can, right? Einstein says he doesn't know what kind of energy that is. He knows electric energy. Moving in one direction, he knows light. But how can one sit here and insert or withdraw energy from a person behind them, someone over there, someone in America, or someone in Russia? You can give a blessing to 8 billion people in 1 second, right? And you can take it back in 1 second.
That is not a wormhole, it's a unified field.
Got it?
Unified field. A wormhole goes in one direction. If I came from 0 to existence, it takes a second, but it goes in one direction towards 0, 0. But the energy I'm injecting now does not require any direction. Anyone, anywhere in the universe receives all the energy simultaneously in 1 second. Can you draw that as a picture? No. It is incredibly immense. You can do that right now, right? Everyone, can I inject my blessings into your mother in the countryside right now? You can. Can I inject them into a mother in America? Can I?
You can.
Whether it's in a galaxy, on the moon, or another star, I can inject and withdraw it anywhere. Then I enter the mother in America or the mother on the moon to change things. So isn't it amazing that I can simultaneously inject and withdraw energy from infinite numbers of people?
You didn't know this, so you thought it was ghost-like sorcery.
You know that, right?
So this is the divine being, this universe, and all these cosmic cells are moving in my hands. You understand that, right? They all listen to me. But the speed of that transmission is a speed you cannot imagine. It already reached America. And everything inside the ground across the world has changed.
Back to its original state again.
So is this fake?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
This is not just some ghost-like sorcery.
Got it? But,
I can change all the iPhones at once, can't I?
yeah.
If I just input it in my mind here without even speaking, the iPhones would all die.
So you don't know what kind of energy this is. This is the unified field. We call it the unified field, and humans cannot approach this through science or anything like that.
That's why I look like a crazy person. Okay.
In the name of the divine being Hyokhyongyang, I command that level 2 trillion be granted to the angels who offered songs today, the angels who entered heaven, the angels who couldn't come despite paying for counseling, the registered angels, the angels who were scheduled, the angels' families, and the angels' ancestors. In the name of the divine being, I command that level 1 trillion be granted to the angels currently watching YouTube, the angels' families, and the angels' ancestors. In the name of the divine being, I command that level 10 trillion be granted to the angels who brought the blessings, the bagel plaques, the building donations, and the new profiles today, as well as the angels' families and the angels' ancestors. Give the rest.
Should I give more or less than that level? But once you get that level, it's actually over. What I give is a bonus.
The father might tell you to stop giving, but the grandfather might give even more.
Isn't that right?
There are even fathers who throw a fit when the grandfather gives something. Yes, saying it's getting worse.
I will. But Grandpa wants to give more.
May level 1000 enter the angels here today, their families, and their ancestors. May level 1000 enter the angels watching on YouTube, their families, and their ancestors.
No one stand up, just stay where you are. Today too, a big round of applause and gratitude to the citizens.
Hyokhyongyang's cosmic energy products are indeed the best.